Okay, yeah. So this is for rights. Can you just start with the introduction first?
Yeah, sure. So, good afternoon, ma'am. I am Saurabh Elawat from Muzaffarnagar, Uttar Pradesh, and I have done my class 10th and 12th from Muzaffarnagar itself. Then I did my B.Tech in civil engineering from MNIT Allahabad, and I passed out last year. Since then, I have been working as a data analyst in a software multinational software company, and I my hobbies are to run and to read.
Your hobbies are to run and read, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your experience in this? IT sector is still working?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so it's more than a year now?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is your profile? Like, what are your roles and responsibilities over there?
So there I am responsible. There I am a data engineer. So I am responsible. I am the part of data modeling team, and we are preparing like the data that is there, that is on a software Azure Synapse, and we try to maintain flow of that data, that it should be in compatible formats. Work is like that.
So what was your reason that coming from a civil background, you joined IT sector? So any particular reason about it?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I got this as in my final year placements. So, as I was a civil engineering student, but there were very few companies coming for civil engineering, and then I saw that there were a lot of consultancy companies, and also like we studied coding in our first year, and then so I thought that I should go and take a placement there.
But don't you think that you have been trained, you have been into civil, that would have been your passion? Now, switching entirely to a different domain, like you have started from an IT sector where coding and I don't think so. Civil engineers find coding and all that very interesting. I don't much aware about you. But why didn't you plan that you should pause and you should wait and then you should start with the civil?
Actually, ma'am, there is a rule like that. If you are placed in a company, then you cannot sit for placements further. So, till that time, there were no civil engineering opportunities. So that's why I had to take this up. And with the work, I would say that the I learned coding by myself, and then I uh, ca- uh, pass the required test, and I think that profile, that job is also good, but but since my expertise is in civil engineering and my background in that, I want to grow in that field.
Why you want to go in rights?
Ma'am, actually, rights is a as I want to go in civil engineering, and rights is a very multidisciplinary organization. It works in various domains in highways, airports, railways, and ports. So this would be a perfect organization to grow as a civil engineer, and
You know,
I would be able to
yeah, yeah. Go
do
ahead.
justice to the profile.
Okay, so you know when rights was established?
I'm in 1974.
Date?
Please pardon?
You remember the month and the date?
No, no.
Okay, just a rough idea. You're 1974. Okay. So what do you think, Saurabh, that what would be your plans after you join Right? If you suppose you get selected today, after 5 years, where do you see yourself?
Ma'am, I see myself growing in this organization and acquiring the technical skills that are needed to grow and help the company grow to further aspects.
If you're doing good in your private sector, right? You have learned coding and all, you had interest also into it, and you are into a data analyst and all. You have a stable job as of now. So
Yeah.
why you think that you need to change this job right now? What is the need?
Ma'am, actually, I studied with very hard work during my civil engineering days, and I like to do the designing, and I read the construction management, but and I always wanted to grow in that, but since I didn't get opportunities at that time, then from then only I was searching that I should get opportunity to be a civil engineer. So that's why I worked towards it.
So can you tell me three positive traits in you?
Ma'am, I am a hard worker, a team worker, and I am like a very, I have a very disciplined uh, way of working.
What's the difference between hard work and smart work?
Ma'am, actually, the smart work is about analyzing how you can do this, how you can go about it, and analyzing all the options. And the smart, and then the hard work is like just whatever you have decided, just go for it.
Can you achieve the target only with hard work, not with smart work?
Please
What is more
pardon.
important? What is more important, hard work or smart work?
Ma'am, actually, I think that these go hand in hand, and then like you should be a smart worker and a hard worker. That's how you can
Let
reach
me
great
ask you a
heights.
situational question, Saurabh. You told me that you're a hardworking person, right? You had
Yeah,
a
ma'am.
P trait into you. We talk about different animals, right? And there you consider donkey as the most hardworking animal, right? You understand about it. Donkey is the most hardworking animal.
Okay,
But
okay.
still we make fun of that animal. We just make or we taunt that animal. What is the reason? Even after so much hard work he does.
And yeah, it's a very like it's the unfortunate thing that donkey like works to it makes our life easier and we make fun of it and like it is bad on our part to make fun of that animal. And
That's not a satisfactory answer. Why wolf is called the cleverest and why donkey is called the, there might be a reason behind it, right? And-
uh, actually, ma'am, wolves.
Okay,
I think, ma'am, like wolves are like team workers. They work in teams
they don't
and
work. They don't.
they
We don't
remain
know about
friends.
animals. No, that's not true. Okay. So, sort of one more thing. If you have to define your personality in a single word, what word it will be?
Ma'am, it would be a stoic personality.
And why do you call yourself a stoic? Any past experience?
Ma'am, ma'am, stoic is someone who is very not very much affected by the situations that is going on and maintains the calmness to be in a situation. So I would say that I am such person.
Tell me any challenge you have met in your life and you have tried to overcome it out.
Ma'am, yeah, ma'am, there were challenges I have seen that in terms of I wrote my JE examination and I didn't get the rank to go the expected rank, and but then I overcame it by preparing myself to to again sit in that exam and persevere for 1 year to again get a rank to get me in a good college.
Okay, my last question for you, Saurabh. You told me your hobbies are write, lie, and run and read, right? To run and read, right? So, what kind of books do you read, and what is the meaning of explicit reading and implicit reading?
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, I read both fiction and non-fiction books. I read books that help me grow as a person. So, books like *Sapiens*, and in fiction works, I also read like Hindi literature and English literature, like Dostoevsky and Franz Kafka, which gives you a very balanced view of the world and gives you a very scientific temperament. Um, on the part of implicit and explicit reading, ma'am, uh, uh, ma'am, I am not able to recall that.
See, first thing, Saurabh, how would you rate it out? That how was your interview? If I this were the questions.
Uh, Ma'am, I would rate it's 7.
It was a very average one. The interview was not that good. Okay. Your answers were not fine. I'll tell you a number of things. Introduction was not fine at the very start. Okay. So when you have to introduce yourself, I give you the guidelines about everything. It will be good morning, ma'am. I am Sawyer, coming to my academic curriculum. Or you can say I hail from city UP, whatever is your city, right? Coming to my academic curriculum, I've done my graduation from this and this university in the stream of this. In civil engineering, my area of expertise or my area of, you can say my core strength lies in these two particular domains. Then it can be. Apart from it, you can say I'm also indulged in physical exercises. I try to inculcate some of the physical exercise in my routine and even like to read books. So you understand the lines which you told me, like run and read, it is not the way to speak. It is always you are indulged in some physical exercises and your physical exercises involve running and all. It can be walking, running, whatsoever is there. कोर स्ट्रेंथ की बात करो प्रोफेशनली स्किल्ड हो आप तो ये बोलो कि apart from my academic curriculum I'm a professionally skilled person who is working in an IT sector for last 1 year as this domain. मतलब आपकी लाइंस का वे यू स्पीक दैट नीड्स टू बी entirely changed because you need to be trained into it and it should look very natural. अभी क्या है जैसे बाकी बोलते हैं तो what will be a difference between you and other guys? Will be
Yes.
nothing, right? So change your introduction the way I told you. Have good lines. It is not you have to speak my lines, but it will be a skeleton of the lines and you can choose from those.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
Right. Next is what about your roles and responsibilities that you discussed? Reason to shift from IT and civil, it would be, ma'am, first of all, at that time, I wanted some kind of a financial stability from my side. पहला काम क्या था? Reality में financial stability चाहिए थी ना कुछ? ये
yeah,
तो
yeah.
नहीं था कि why not you are referring it out? So, ma'am, first thing, I had an exposure of coding and these things in my B.Tech curriculum. मैंने सीखा था, and I got a chance to sit in a company. So there also my first chance was to have some kind of, you can say, a fresher should not be like, I should have some of the skills. I should gain some experience. Though I could not gain that experience in the civil sector, but yeah, I could get in the IT sector that provided some kind of a dimension. आपको कुछ नया एक्सपोजर मिला, नया डायमेंशन मिला, आपने सीखा उस चीज को, इस तरह से आपने प्रैक्टिस की है उस चीज की. क्लियर हुआ? बोलने का तरीका होता है. फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी हो गया, मुझे एक्सपोजर मिल गया, मैंने एक्सपीरियंस गेन कर लिया. या इट वाज नॉट फ्रॉम सिविल सेक्टर बट आई थॉट दैट वंस आई गेन सम ऑफ द एक्सपीरियंस, आई गेन सम ऑफ द एक्सपोजर, आई शिफ्ट माय करियर. मैं शिफ्ट करने के लिए रेडी हूं.
Yeah, yeah.
Clear? Then is reason for rights and all that, that is justified. That उसमें क्या words missing है? Your passion. I have a very deep interest that I want to do something in my civil stream only. I want to be back into that area, right? Where I have been trained or where my entire education lies. So that is why I'm trying wholeheartedly for this and have a deep passion for this organization. It's a, you can say, mini रत्ना आ जाती है छोटी जो ये चीजों से डील करती है. It was I think April 24 को शायद चेक करें ना dates कब ये हुई है. Initiation, right? 1974. वो rights पढ़ लेना. Then that question, it is not an unfortunate part. You know, like donkey is a very hardworking animal, but you know the difference between hard work and smart work is when you have to clear this examination, you don't need maximum hard work. You need some of the crux of hard work with smart work. अगर
Yes.
वो चीज पढ़ोगे, अननेसेसरी चीजें पढ़ोगे तो क्लियर नहीं होगा, चाहे जितना मर्जी पढ़ते रहो. अगर मैं तुम्हें टिप्स नहीं दूंगी ऐसे ऐसे क्वेश्चन करने हैं, तुम चाहे जो मर्जी क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस करते रहो, खुद से चेंज नहीं होंगे, राइट?
Yeah.
अब डंकी का क्या क्वेश्चन आता है? डंकी चाहे बहुत ज्यादा हार्ड वर्क करता है, वो हार्ड वर्क किसके लिए करता है? लोगों के लिए करता है, खुद के लिए कुछ करता है?
No.
नहीं करता. इट्स द एनिमल हु डज नॉट हैव एनी एम इन हिज लाइफ. खुद का कोई एम ही नहीं है, खुद के लिए कुछ करना ही नहीं है उसने. वो तो जो जैसा बोल दे वैसा कर देगा. तो हम उन लोगों को भी जो किसी की बातों में आ जाते हैं वैसा कर देते हैं, क्या बोलते हैं? फुलिश ही बोलते हैं ना.
Yeah.
और wolf is the smartest because that aims for himself. A man without aim is a donkey only. That is why I call it. Though it is does a number of hard work, बहुत ज़्यादा hard work करता है, it is the most hardworking animal, but the animal has no aim of himself, of itself. It is purposeless and it does for other people. That is why we say it as donkey, as even without lots of hard work. But wolf is considered as a smart animal because of the, you can say, the self-centeredness that animal has. वो अपनी चीजों के लिए करता है, किसी का भी शिकार कर देगा, किसी से भी दोस्ती कर लेगा. हमने स्टोरी सुनी है वुल्फ की किसी और के साथ क्या है, राइट? अब क्लियर हुआ? दैट वाज जस्ट अ सिचुएशनल क्वेश्चन टू जज यू आउट कि किस तरह से. एंड सिचुएशनल क्वेश्चंस पीएसयूज में एक्चुअल में होते हैं, ट्रांसफर के बेस पे होते हैं. सबऑर्डिनेट जूनियर की लड़ाई हो गई तो होते हैं. आपने पीएसयू वर्सेस प्राइवेटाइजेशन पे होते हैं. आपने यही क्यों ज्वाइन करना है, कल को आपको किसी और पीएसयू से कॉल आता है, चेंज कर लोगे, बहुत होते हैं. तो दिस इज टू डेवलप सम ऑफ द टेम्परामेंट. आपने जैसे ही हार्डवर्क बोला, मैंने वहां से क्वेश्चन उठा लिया. तो दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू ओनली. मैं वहीं से उठाऊंगी. ठीक है? जो भी हम वर्ड्स बोलते हैं वो बहुत सोच के बोलना. अगर आपने रीड बोला है तो बुक्स पता होना चाहिए किस सेक्टर में किसको सुनते हो. एक्सप्लिसिट रीडिंग इज व्हेन वी जस्ट रीड फॉर प्लेयर. कोई काम के लिए नहीं, सिर्फ प्लेजर के लिए पढ़ते हो बुक्स को. ठीक है? और इंटरसेट रीडिंग व्हेन यू रीड इट टेक्सचुअल, जब से पेपर के लिए ऐसे पढ़ते थे, डिटेल्स ले लेके पढ़ते थे ना, दैट इज इंटरसेट रीडिंग, राइट? बहुत क्वेश्चन है अभी, बहुत मेहनत करने की जरूरत है. क्लियर? डू इट विद लॉट्स ऑफ हार्ड वर्क, विद स्मार्ट वर्क. दैट आई वुड से यू आउट. जो भी हमने प्रैक्टिस किया है उसको थोड़ा सा सिमुलेट करना, मिरर के आगे प्रैक्टिस करने की, बोलने की कोशिश करना. आई डेंट सी मच ऑफ द कॉन्फिडेंस, अभी और कॉन्फिडेंस चाहिए.
Okay, ma'am.
क्लियर? एनी अदर प्रॉब्लम सौरभ?
मैम ये जो क्वेश्चन है कि कोई और अगर पीएसयू आपको बोलेगी बाद में आप पीएसयू में जा सकते हो, तो मैम उसका क्या?
दिस इज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. आई एम फुली कमिटेड एंड ट्रस्टवर्दी पर्सन. मैंने सिविल के लिए इस चीज को ज्वाइन किया बिकॉज आई वांटेड समथिंग फॉर माय बैकग्राउंड सेक्टर. अगला पीएसयू मुझे क्या रोल मिलेगा, अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलेगा, आई डोंट नो. ठीक है, बट आई थिंक मैं यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा से ग्रो कर सकता हूँ इफ आई गिव माई 100% एंड आई हैव एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. ऑलवेज हैव टू शो कि आई विल स्टिक टुवर्ड्स इट. कभी भी ये बोल दोगे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को कि मैं तो भाग जाऊंगा यहाँ से, वो आपको कभी नहीं रखेगी. ये एक ऑब्वियस सी बात है. ठीक है, तो वो दिमाग में सोचते हैं कि हम कैसे कर सकते हैं. मैं, मेरा एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड मैच करता है, मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी है, मेरा पैशन था, यहाँ का वर्क कल्चर बहुत अच्छा है, डाइवर्सिटी है यहाँ पे, तो मुझे लगता है कि ये चीजें सारी कर रही है एंड आई डोंट नीड टू मूव एनीवेयर एल्स. क्लियर? एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
या मैम उसका, मैम एक चीज उसका कि वो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ बुक्स डू यू रीड, उसको मैम और अच्छे से कैसे बता सकते हैं?
इट कैन बी, और अब मुझे नहीं पता आप कौन सी बुक्स पढ़ते हो. ठीक है, तो यू हैव टू टेल मी फिक्शनल है, नॉन फिक्शनल है. फिक्शनल है तो कौन सी कैटेगरीज है? यू रीड इट एज अ मोटिवेशन बुक्स पढ़ते हो?
मैम एक्चुअली बहुत ज्यादा भी नहीं होगी, बस ऐसे टोटल 10 बुक्स होंगी आज तक, तो उसमें मतलब फिक्शन नॉन फिक्शन.
रीडिंग मत बोलो. क्यों बोल रहे हो फिर
क्या?
रीडिंग? फिर रीडिंग बोलो ही मत.
फिर रनिंग रह जाएगी बस.
Why you want to get trapped? No, physical exercises हो गया, कुछ आप entertainment में, I devote something, कुछ आप, I think phone सब कुछ सब जाने यूज करते हैं. This is the thing.
या
Social media, everyone is there. So I'm a very, you can say, आप extrovert हो कि introvert हो?
मैम इंट्रोवर्ट.
What else you do in your routine then?
मैम एक्चुअली इट्स लाइक physical exercises mostly, like gym, running.
So, I'm only most committed into my physical, you can say, मैं अपने लिए कुछ करना चाहता हूँ, तो I take some things like मैं अपनी exercises करता हूँ ज्यादा से ज्यादा, या फिर मैं जिम फॉलो करता हूँ, वॉकिंग करता हूँ. सो दैट वुड बी देयर. अगर क्वेश्चंस ऐसे फंसोगे अगर बोल के, बाकी अप टू यू इफ यू कैन हैंडल इट आउट. आई जस्ट इवॉल्व द हैबिट ऑफ रीडिंग एंड आई ट्राई टू रीड बुक्स लाइक कॉमिक्स हो गया, कुछ आदि एक आधी कॉमिक पकड़ ली, तो उस पर हमें पता होना चाहिए. कॉमिक्स
Okay.
होती हैं, मोटिवेशनल बुक्स होती हैं, फिर मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर्स पे क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. सदगुरु पे आया था, ये क्वेश्चन आया था बच्चों को लास्ट टाइम. तो मैं ये नहीं चाहती हूँ कि फंसने वाले करो, अपने आप सेफ साइड प्ले करो. मैं तो आपको
Okay.
बता दूंगी, बाद में आप हैंडल ना कर पाओ तो क्या करोगे. ठीक है,
हाँ. Okay.
तो अपना ये कर लो कि मैम आई ट्राई टू टॉक टू माई फ्रेंड्स, मैं अपने फ्रेंड्स से बातें करता हूँ. कुछ तो करते होगे हॉबीज में.
या
रीडिंग तो करते ही नहीं हो तो फिर करते क्या हो असल में?
नहीं मैम, रीडिंग वो भी मैम बहुत टाइम लग जाता है बुक को पढ़ने में तो.
हाँ, तो 10 बुक्स पढ़ चुके हो? स्टोरीज पता है सबकी?
या मैम.
हाँ, तो फिर बोल दो कि मैम ये वाली है, और बुक्स पता होनी चाहिए किस कैटेगरी में है. मोटिवेशनल बुक्स है, लाइक पावर ऑफ सबकॉन्शियस माइंड बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, दीज आर द बुक्स.
मैम जैसे मैम नॉवेल्स हैं मैम मोस्टली.
नॉवेल्स किस बेस्ड पे? फिक्शनल नॉवेल्स ही होंगी सारी आपकी. एनी नेम एनी वन नॉवेल?
ब्रदर्स कारामाजोव.
हाँ, तो फिर सारी फिक्शनल नॉवेल्स आ जाएंगे आपकी, तो 3-4 आपको याद करनी पड़ेंगे. मैम आई एम जस्ट इनटू मोर ऑफ द फिक्शनल नॉवेल्स. आई एम ट्राइंग टू अटेन द हैबिट ऑफ रीडिंग. रीडिंग करने की कोशिश करता हूँ मैं थोड़ा बहुत,
या
कि आई थिंक दैट एवरीवन शुड लर्न समथिंग न्यू एवरी डे. So that is why I'm just inculcating the habit of reading. You're not a reader, but you're trying to inculcate.
या
ठीक है?
दैट वुड बी.
That would be better then. Okay. Chalo. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.